Hello, good evening. Welcome to BBC Newsline. The new leader of the Ulster Unionist Party says he wants it to be the biggest party in unionism again. John Burrows was speaking as he officially became the new party leader earlier today. Our political correspondent Gareth Gordon was at the meeting of the party in East Belfast.
Is this the man to save the Ulster Unionist Party?
Looking forward to it today? Looking forward to it, yes.
Or just the latest contender in through the ever-evolving door of leadership? Not since the days of David Trimble more than 20 years ago have the Ulster Unionists been the biggest party, and Lady Trimble was there to support John Burrows as he began his quest to mount a fight back.
I think anybody knows me that I'm my own man. You take, for example, devolution. I've given a very clear commitment that we would never collapse Stormont. I've criticised the strategy following in terms of Brexit. I've criticised those who think that the way of dealing with the RC border is to collapse Stormont, which would simply hand power to Westminster, show that Northern Ireland's a failed state, play into the hands of Sinn Féin, and be a dereliction of duty to the people of Northern Ireland. So if you want to see differences between me and some other people's politics, they're clear.
Despite reports that many of his MLAs do not support him, all were present, including Robbie Butler, who decided not to mount a challenge.
Robbie, do you want to say a few words?
Robbie, you want to say anything?
We'll catch us after. Looking forward to this.
He did not say anything afterwards, and neither did Doug Beattie, another of those said to be in the sceptical camp.
Does John Burrows have your full support?
Yeah, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you. Does John Burrows have your full support, Doug?
John Burrows' predecessor denies there's a problem.
I am not aware of that at all. I've seen nothing but a cohesive team up in 277, which is our meeting room where we gather every Monday morning, and indeed we do Zooms every Friday. There's no tension, there's no dissension that I've ever spotted.
We have honest and frank meetings in our party all the time. One of the leadership styles that I have is we're open, honest and direct, and that we deal with things openly, honestly and directly. I think that's a healthy culture in an organisation. So I'm sure, like any organisation, we will have frank and candid conversations, but calling them difficult, no.
There were, however, no group photos. Not that we expected there would be.
For John Burrows, it's mission accomplished, but his stated aim of transforming the party into a winning machine may be more difficult. Gareth Gordon, BBC Newsline, East Belfast.
A woman was treated in hospital after being assaulted by two men armed with weapons at a house in County Antrim last night. A number of children were also inside the property in Ballymoney at the time, as Catherine Morrison reports.
At around 9:15 last night, the police say they received a report of a burglary at a house here in Carnanny Park in Ballymoney. Two men armed with weapons and wearing masks had entered a property and assaulted a woman inside. Officers attended the scene along with paramedics who took the woman to hospital for her injuries. There were other people inside the house at the time, including a man and a woman and a number of children. The police say a significant amount of damage was caused to inside the house. They believe the suspected attackers escaped down an alleyway beside the next door property. The police said this was a very distressing incident for all concerned, given that children were present while this was going on. They've appealed for anyone who may have information about what happened here to contact them. Catherine Morrison, BBC Newsline, Ballymoney.
3 Belfast City Council workers were assaulted in the city centre early this morning. The PSNI say the attack happened shortly before 1 a.m. in the Little Donegal Street area. The workers were attacked by two men who were verbally abusive and then punched them in the face and neck. One council worker also suffered an injury to his hand during the assault. The police have appealed for information. Herbal cannabis worth an estimated €10 million has been seized in County Louth. Gardaí say a premises was searched yesterday, during which 506 kilograms of cannabis was found. 3 men, 2 in their 30s and 1 in his 50s, were arrested. Sport, and there were 6 matches in the Irish Premiership today, with Portadown just kicking off against Carrick Rangers 10 minutes ago. The results from the other 5 fixtures were a 2-0 win for Coleraine over Bangor. Linfield beat Ballymena 2-1. Glentoran defeated Dungannon Swifts 2-0 and Glenavon beat Cliftonville 2-1. There were 6 goals scored at Seaview, with 4 from Larne to the home team's Crusaders 2. Paul O'Neill looping a header into the net for that 2-goal cushion. Well, now it seems the rain this week has been relentless. Let's see if it's any better tomorrow. Barra has our forecast.
Hello. The umbrellas come in handy for some of us today. It's been a disappointing end to January, but plenty of dry weather for a time tonight. Some clear spells, temperatures down to 3 or 4 degrees. Cloud increases by tomorrow morning though, bringing more unsettled weather. So we get off to a wet start on Sunday. It's not going to stay that way. It will improve from the west later. But first thing tomorrow morning, that weather front pushing eastwards is going to bring outbreaks of rain east. It's a much better picture across the Republic. Lots of dry, sunny weather here, and eventually the sunshine pushing east across Northern Ireland too. Temperatures around 8 or 9 degrees tomorrow. By the end of the day, with some clear spells developing, it's going to be quite chilly by tea time. Temperatures of 3 or 4 degrees. Touch of frost then begins to form. Tomorrow night, temperatures falling several degrees below freezing in some countryside areas. So we can expect a frosty start to Monday with the odd stretch of ice too. But overall on Monday, some spells of sunshine coming and going. Quite a lot of cloud, 1 or 2 showers, but mainly dry, with temperatures around 8 or 9 degrees.
Good to hear. We might see some sunshine. That's it. We're back tomorrow evening at 10 to 6. Until then, enjoy your evening. Bye-bye.